Hello and welcome to City Skylines. I'm the Scottish Lord, and today this is the game that the people who follow me on Twitter have voted for. That's right, I have a Twitter page at ScottishLordYT, and I threw up a poll the other day, and if I'm clever then I'll throw a picture of the poll up on screen, which decisively shows that 50% of everyone, well, of the 4 people who voted, wanted to see City Skylines, which is what I'm playing today. And if anyone wants to follow my Twitter page, then my @ is at ScottishLordYT, because I put up not schedules, but I put up when I'm going to be uploading. I'm telling you what I'm going to upload some of the time. Sometimes if it's a surprise I won't tell you, but I also have audience interaction polls, so that's always good. And without further ado, we're just going to hop into this. So today I think we're going to go for, what's a good one? Shady Strands. I like the name of that, Shady Strands. Now, we're the Scottish Lord, so we really want almost a Scottish sounding city name. Also, we're British, so left-hand traffic. Well, I say we're British, I'm British. I feel like I should have somewhere with Dean at the end of it. I've got it. Scotlandine. If you've got any better suggestions, please leave them in the comments, because that is terrible. In fact, tweet me on Twitter, @ me. I think that's the thing, you can @ people. So, without further ado, let's hop into Scotlandine. Right, okay. So, this is City Skylines. Hello! And we're just going to start off. If anyone who hasn't played this game, which, what you're doing, this is a great game, I'd go out and play it immediately if I were you. It's basically about making your own town and city. I say and city because you start off as a town. But that's the premise of it. You're building up a city, and you've got to manage all your electricity, your water, roads, everything, the whole shebang. Please tell me that folk know what shebang is. I'm not the only one who says the whole shebang, because that would be very, very awkward if I was. I'm not the only person that says shebang. No. Don't know why I just had that little debate with myself, but that's the premise of it. You've got to build your own city. So, I personally like to have quite a free-form sort of city. Like, have a bit round here. And I like to have one-way roads that go round, because it helps with congestion in the future. I'm really thinking about planning ahead here. And then basically it does follow a bit of a grid structure, but on the whole it's pretty freeform. Like, I would hate to see anyone think this is a grid system. If you want to know about a grid system, have a look at Milton Keynes. That's a prime example. I like to rename these roads to the Ring Road. Like maybe the Greenaway. Random name I came up with, Greenaway Ring Road. Okay. Okay. Greenaway Highway. Thought for a second that said Jeremy Corbyn Street. No, it doesn't. The Davies Highway. Hello, this is obviously the Greenaway Highway. It's actually the motorway. Because, you know, British, can't speak properly. And what's all this about? What's this about the Price Highway? It's more like the, I don't know, Piers Highway. In fact, he's in my head now. The Piers Morgan motorway. Why not? How very, very controversial. I love controversy. And that is a motorway. So, I've wasted a lot of time on this. Like, this is probably not going to be one of the shortest episodes I've ever done. Unless I do a bit of cutting, which could be something I do. In fact, I might try that. So, I'll explain this bit first before I do any cutting, though. This is the waterworks here that I'm currently constructing. And this is basically what gives folk the water. And if you couldn't have guessed. So I'm not trying to treat you like an idiot. I just do that every so often. But basically you want your sewage pipe going as far away from your pumping pipe as possible. Because let's face it, no one likes having sewage in their water. I don't like having sewage in my water. And I think the whole world just does not like having sewage in their water. So, yeah. And we're going to put this here. Now we could have a wind turbine instead of a coal thing. But, well, there's no good way to say it. It's very inefficient. And I cannot be bothered with inefficiency. Says him who just put like 10,000 pylons down. I say 10,000, it's more like 10. Still though, you get the point. There we go. And then what we're probably wanting to do is just at the bottom here bring out a little road and just make another, this time just a little ring road, and link it up here. And this is not really the best thing that I could be doing, because it's heavily frowned upon to have quite a lot of whatchamahidgets, quite a lot of junctions coming off a road. So that's heavily frowned upon. I try not to, but where needs, but I know the game's paused, stop complaining. But just for now, we're going to have a little bit of an industrial area, because we're going to need industry. So there we go. And now if we run this, I might fast forward this because this can take a little while, but you can see houses have started coming in, which is good. And what I'm going to actually do is turn down the all this because it costs us less money, because as you can see we're actually in debt. And while we're waiting for us to get out of that debt and return to zero, I'm going to do a fast forward, so I'll see you back there. So, as you might be able to tell now, because of the green number in this bar here, we're now making money instead of losing it, which is always a good thing. We've got a bit of industry coming in. The box factory, how very interesting. And we've got loads of little houses. And cars. What a sports car. We're going to call it Ferrari, because I like vandalising people's cars. Don't take that out of context, by the way. I don't mean that in real life. I mean, in fact, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop before I dig myself a hole. And we're going to call this the Scott Lardine Power Plant. I could have an entire PowerPoint on a power plant. And as you can see, traffic's flowing in nicely on Jeremy Corbyn Street, which I'm going to actually call, because it'll get on my nerves, the fact it's Cooper, Clark Street, blah blah blah. We get the idea. But as you can see by the little bars there, those are what people are demanding for, well, for their, what do you call them? Zones. Also, I should probably upgrade these roads to highways, just because it tends to be slightly more efficient when it comes to traffic. Because look at that. Doesn't that just look a whole lot better? I say a whole lot better. It looks okay. And that's a 40 area. Wish there was a way to change the speed limits. Like, I think these are all in kilometers per hour, because people still haven't learned how to do speed properly, and go into the miles per hour. Also, we're steadily getting income, but it's much quicker if you just fast forward. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does come to the point you do have to knock houses down, because they get in the way of progress. Welcome back to real life problems that you don't want to face. Yeah. The real life problems you don't want to have to deal with. Number 1. Yeah, you're not having enough money. I'd say that's a pretty big... Oh, look at all those trains over there. Shame we can't get to them until we buy a new area. We've only got this little square of land. Dinky. Oh, we've just become a little hamlet. To be or not to be, that is the question. I think that was Hamlet. Probably wasn't. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. We can now have taxes and loans and garbage and healthcare and education. Wow, this is gonna be fun. This is the bit where it starts to get complicated. So we need a school, so let's put a wee school down there. Education and war. Tony Blair references all over the place. There's some healthcare. And we are going to need a rubbish centre, which costs us £4,000, or I don't know what those are. Oh, budget. we're going to put up electricity. There we go, that's better. We can actually put up taxes. So now we get even more money. Look at that. That is how you do it. That is how you make your money. Honestly, I should just be a city planner. Don't know why I didn't become one. I say why I didn't become one, I've still got time. Buildings leveled up. This is something I don't actually know. Leveling up, what does it actually do? If you provide good service... What a cheek. That annoys me. At least let me read this stuff. And we might have to take out a loan. But I don't want to do that. Because that costs money. There's not many people sick, so we can lower their healthcare. I assume we're running a sort of NHS style thing. Where people don't actually have to pay for their healthcare. And it costs us money. Well, it costs them money. But... yeah, you know. Okay, be patient. We all want the rubbish taken out. Not just you. I mean, taking out the trash just became a bit more convenient. Feeding the... what seems to be the version of Twitter. I don't have an @ page, at Scottish Lord YT, which you can find on Twitter. Basically... shameless promotion of my my page, but that's the wee system where they tell you their feelings on things, and you end up getting a bit annoyed by them sometimes, a lot of the time. Okay, the majority of the time, but that's not the point. They're your citizens, they're nice ish. Oh crap. I just hit my desk. I need more money. I'm needing the monies. That's a bit of an inside joke between me and one of my friends. If they're watching, they'll understand. I am needing the monies. Yeah, so we've got a lot of this here. And yeah, this... oh god, folk want water. How unreasonable. Here I am, building you houses. Okay, they're building their own houses, but here I am, giving you the space to build your houses. And this is how you repay me. And on that note, I'm going to save the game. Yes, I have had previous save files. Which... that was what I called one. And Brill, because that one was good. Brilliant. So, Scott Ledeen. Please change the name of this and leave a suggestion down in the comments. But we're just going to call this Scott Ledeen YT. In fact, no. You know what we're going to call it? We're going to call it at Scottish Lord YT. I'm really pushing the Twitter because I really want folk to be able to interact with the Twitter page. Because interacting with the Twitter page means you're interacting with the videos. And who doesn't like influence? If anyone puts in the comments, me, then... yeah, I'm done. Well, no, but... you know what I mean. Either way, that's been City Skylines. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like. If you've enjoyed a lot of my content, then... please make sure to subscribe, and if you want to be notified of any future uploads, then make sure to hit the notification bells, and if you want to be notified in advance of when a video is coming out, make sure to follow at Scottish Lord YT on Twitter. But thank you for watching. You've been an excellent viewer. Goodbye.